Hope you're having a great day. Now let's begin. Today, we dive into Belgium, small in size, huge in experiences. From grand squares to quiet canals, this adventure starts now. And look, if you're watching this, you're probably in that fun, slightly overwhelming phase of trip planning. You've seen the pictures of fairy tale canals, probably heard whispers about the world's best beer and chocolate. But where do you even start? There's a lot to pack into a small country. That's why we're doing this a little differently. Think of this as a decision-first itinerary. I'm not giving you a rigid day-by-day schedule. Instead, I'm laying out the top 10 absolute must-do experiences, breaking down what they are, who they're for, and how to do them right. Alright, let's kick things off with the big one, the capital, Brussels. And you can't talk about Brussels without starting at the Grand Place. Seriously, this isn't just another European city square. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason. You step into it and you're just surrounded by these opulent gold-leafed guild halls and the massive, stunning town hall. My advice? Go twice. See it during the day to appreciate the insane architectural detail, and then go back at night when it's all lit up. It feels like two completely different, equally magical experiences. From the grandeur of the Grand Place, you take a short walk to see something, well, a little smaller. I'm talking about Mannequin Piss, the famous statue of a little boy peeing. It's quirky, it's a little weird, and frankly, it's hilarious how much of a symbol it is for the city. A quick pro tip. The area around the statue is a tourist trap minefield, but it's also ground zero for some of the best waffles and chocolate shops. Don't grab the first one you see. Look for the shops with lines of locals, or where you can smell the fresh batter, not just burnt sugar. While you're in the area, don't miss the broader Royal Palace district. It's a much more stately, calm part of the city. You have the Royal Palace itself, which is the king's official residence, and the surrounding Brussels Park offers a beautiful green space to just take a breather. The Grand Place is beautiful year-round, but it's especially stunning during the biennial flower carpet in August or around Christmas with the market and light show. Get there early before 10 a.m. Then reward your early start with a hot, fresh waffle. It's the perfect introduction to Belgium. Next up, we're heading to the place that probably launched 1,000 Instagram posts, Bruges. They call it the Venice of the North. This city is a perfectly preserved medieval fairy tale. The number one thing you have to do here is take a canal boat ride. It's touristy, yes, but it's popular for a damn good reason. It's about 30 minutes and gives you a fantastic orientation to the city's layout. Back on solid ground, conquer the Belfry of Bruges. The reward is a stunning panoramic view of the city, and Flanders beyond. The marked square is the heart of the city, lined with colorful step-gabled buildings. Bruges gets packed from late morning to late afternoon. To feel the magic, get there very early or bye. So stay overnight. After 5 p.m., the crowds thin and the city transforms. Seek out the Chocolate Line by Dominique Persoon. Expect wild flavors, wasabi, bacon, and traditional perfect pralines. Watch an artisan demonstrate lace making. Bruges was a center for lace making. It's intricate and beautiful. Those little details make Bruges more than just a pretty face. Quiet, lamplit canals at night, chocolate on every corner. If Brussels is the capital and Bruges is the fairy tale, then Ghent is the cool, slightly edgy older sibling, and the centerpiece of this city is the Gravenstein, or the Castle of the Counts. You can tour the whole thing and the audio guide is surprisingly hilarious. It's narrated by a local comedian. You'll see the ramparts, the old torture museum, and amazing views from the top. A short walk away is St. Bavo's Cathedral. It holds the Ghent altarpiece, the adoration of the mystic lamb. Even if you're not an art history buff, it's worth seeing. When the sun goes down, Ghent really comes alive. The Grassley and the Korenlei canals are the place to be. Paterschol is a labyrinth of cobblestone streets packed with fantastic restaurants, cozy Flemish to modern cuisine. Ghent is also incredibly vegetarian-friendly. You feel the creative, forward-thinking vibe in its food scene, street art, and nightlife. It's perfect for travelers who want history by day, and a lively, authentic local scene by night. It's one of the best atmospheres in Belgium. Now let's head north to Antwerp, a city that feels completely different from the others. Calling it a train station is an understatement. It's a cathedral of travel, consistently voted one of the most beautiful stations in the world. From the station, you can walk through the Mayor towards the historic center. Here you'll find the Cathedral of Our Lady, with 4 monumental altarpieces by Peter Paul Rubens, Right next to the station is the Diamond District, where an estimated 84% of the world's rough diamonds pass through. It's home to the Royal Academy of Fine Arts, and you can dive into fashion at the MoMu, then hit designer and indie shops. Head north to the Maas for incredible views and a look at the city's industrial heart. Antwerp is this perfect mix of grit and glamour, with a cool, creative, and seriously stylish edge. Even if you don't arrive by train, go inside and just look up. It's an architectural marvel that sets the tone for the city's grandeur. Let's take a step away from the cities and step onto one of the most famous battlefields in world history, Waterloo. This is where Napoleon Bonaparte's ambitions came to a dramatic and bloody end in 1815. Climb the 226 steps for a panoramic view, Hougoumont Farm, La Haye Sainte, and grasp the battlefield's scale. At the base, the Memorial 1815 explains context, key players, and the day's timeline with artifacts, interactives, and an incredible 4D film. Consider a guided tour. Great guides point out ridges where cavalry charged and last stands were made. Belgium has a stunning natural escape, the Ardennes region in the south. Dense forests, winding rivers, charming villages. This is Belgium's outdoor playground. Rent a kayak and drift down the Ourde or the Lesse. Peaceful, immersive, and gorgeous. A car lets you explore winding roads, stop in Durbuy or La Roche-en-Ardenne, and pull over for any view. The Ardennes is steeped in Watou history, the Battle of the Bulge. Bastogne museums and memorials make it tangible. Best from late spring to early autumn. Autumn foliage turns the hills into red, orange, and gold. Dozens of small, fairy tale-like castles dot the region, like the Château de Vèvres or the Castle of Bouillon. The Ardennes blends natural beauty, outdoor adventure, and deep history, showing a wilder, more rugged side of Belgium. It's a breath of fresh green air. Belgium has a 42-mile stretch of North Sea coastline that's a beloved getaway for locals. It's a different kind of beach, wide sandy shores and breezy promenades with a classic European seaside vibe. Ostend has a busy port, a long beach, and a promenade lined with cafes and seafood spots. For something more low-key, De Haan's Belle Epoque villas feel like a step back in time, perfect for relaxed family days. One of the best things is the Koostram, the longest tram line in the world. Buy a day pass and hop on and off along the entire coast. Start in a city, lunch in a quiet village, end at a nature reserve, all on one line. Summer is best, but spring or autumn still shine. Try shrimp croquettes or mussels. The coast offers a simple, breezy, and delicious escape from the inland cities. Just a quick 20-minute train ride from Brussels lies Leuven, a city dominated by its university. The Katholieke Universiteit Leuven is one of Europe's oldest and most prestigious, giving the city a youthful vibe. The magnificent university library was rebuilt with American aid after both world wars. Climb the bell tower for a fantastic view. The town hall on the Grote Markt is a late Gothic showstopper covered in hundreds of statues. Right across is St. Peter's Church, home to Dirk Boots's The Last Supper. This is the spiritual home of Stella Artois and AB InBev, but beyond the big names, Leuven's beer culture shines. The Oudmarkt, nicknamed the longest bar in the world, packs out nightly with students and locals. Tour the massive Stella Brewery, or smaller Domus next door, and try revered Trappist beers brewed by monasteries. Leuven is the perfect place to immerse yourself in Belgium's beer culture, with history and gorgeous architecture on the side. We've touched on it everywhere, but it's time to give the food and drink the main event. The Brussels waffle is light, crispy, rectangular, usually with powdered sugar or fruit. The Liège waffle is denser and chewier, with pearl sugar that caramelizes as it cooks. It's sweeter, and doesn't need toppings. You have to try both. It's the law. Next up, frites. And let me be very clear. These are not French fries. Authentic Belgian frites are thick-cut and double-fried, fluffy inside, perfectly crispy outside. Eat them from a paper cone with sauce. Don't just get ketchup. Go classic mayo or try Annalaus or Samurai. Find a proper frittcut or friture for the real deal. Belgium is synonymous with fine chocolate. Big brands are great, but seek smaller artisans making pralines on site. Ask for a recommendation and don't be afraid to buy just one or two to try. A good praline has a crisp shell and smooth, flavorful filling, an affordable luxury, and perfect souvenir. Belgian beer culture is recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage. That's not a joke. Try a Trappist like Chimay or Westmalle, sample a sour lambic or Kriek, And don't miss a strong Golden Duvel or a spicy Saison. Every beer is served in its own specific branded glass to enhance flavor and aroma. Don't just order a beer, look at the menu, ask for a suggestion based on what you like, and savor it. You cannot, and should not, leave Belgium without indulging in its 4 pillars of culinary greatness. Belgium's compact size and central location make day trips easy, within the country and across borders. Base in Brussels or Ghent and use the excellent trains to reach almost anywhere we mentioned. Maastricht from Liège, Lille from Western Belgium. Easy cross-border hops add another dimension. Check SNCB passes. Go Pass if you're under 26. Otherwise, the Rail Pass with 10 journeys can save money. Validate before boarding, and note many weekend fares are half price. Currency is the euro. Cards are widely accepted, but keep a bit of cash. The north speaks Dutch, the south French. Brussels is bilingual. English is widely spoken in tourist areas. Hallo, bonjour, dank you, merci. Belgian weather is variable. Layers, light rain jacket, a sweater or fleece, comfy shoes and an umbrella. Don't let a little rain stop you. We've covered a lot, from Brussels' splendor to Bruges' canals, battlefields to fashion. And of course, waffles, fries, beer. This is a decision-first guide. Build the Belgian adventure that's perfect for you. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more travel guides.